Back row minister, world member, Mr. Monty coming at you live and direct. So, wanted to touch on a lot of the news stories that are surrounding the coronavirus, and I wanted to start at this one. The youngest deaf boy, 17, with coronavirus dies as cases surge in California. So, I think kind of heard Brother Yahi talking about how California would mimic Illinois. We're seeing cases slowly starting to take shape in Illinois. My sister has been uh, called a carrier now of the coronavirus. She's been quarantined. She came from New Orleans, was sick, and had some other stuff going on. So she's doing all right, but that's some stuff that's going on in Illinois with them pretty much diagnosing the majority of people in urban areas, like I said, with the coronavirus. So, boy 17 with coronavirus dies as cases surge in California. But the thing that got me about this was the picture. So, here's the article. Boy 17 with coronavirus dies as cases surge in California. But here's the picture. It's not the picture of a 17-year-old boy. It's a picture of a man dressed up as the Joker. And remember we said the return of the Joker. And remember we talked about the Joker representing, remember the stair scene, the Joker coming down the stairs. So the stair scene and the Joker representing revolution. And then on the side of him was a picture of Madame Tussauds Hollywood. Now, if you don't know, Madame Tussauds was a famous wax sculpture. So she had various wax museums around the country, and some original works. So Madame Tussauds is tied into the French Revolution. So let's go to the calculator, some things I broke down. So when we go to Madame Tussauds, we get 161, 35, 62, get 213, and 213 is the California area code. 213, Madame Tussauds is 213. California area code is 213, which is the reverse 312. I think Brother Yahi talked about that. And that's some stuff with Madame Tussauds. If you take Tussauds, I think I broke that down. Tussauds is 1, 2, and 4, and 16 and 43. Remember, 43 is a number of masonry. Remember, Roman Reigns started off his speech when he told the wrestling community and world he had cancer with, "My name is Joe." Joe vibrated with 43. 16 is a number that is interesting because yesterday I was watching Star Trek First Contact, and they talked about when they went back in time and they met Zephyr Cochrane, who created the warp drive engines. Excuse me, I'm a Trekkie. But they talk about how his creation came 53 years after World War III. 53 is the 16th prime number. Tussauds is 16. So we got the picture of the Joker. We got the Joker representing revolution. Okay? 56. And 56 vibrates with a lot of numbers too, and we get to 56. So when you get Madame Tussauds, which is 56, go down to coronavirus. Coronavirus is 56. Kill the Guard, and I'll come back and touch on Kill the Guard in a couple of minutes. But coronavirus is 56. Tussauds is 56. Tussauds represent the French Revolution. French Revolution is 88. Trump is 88. The French Revolution prophecy. The 106 code is also in French Revolution. So just some things I saw with that as far as that. But the Joker, interesting. Joker is 59, Negro is 59, 23, Masonic numbers 32, other Masonic numbers. But Joker kind of vibrates with something else. And the Joker, and the coming Joker, and we talked about this on mini key videos, is the reference to Obama. And now we have Obama laws on amid the coronavirus panic. But pretty much he's telling people just to follow the rules and do what the people in the state tells you. And this is the Joker, the coming king. He's going to guide the people, so-called, into this righteous path, which is going to be their self-destruction. So the return of the Joker, funny that they have the picture of the Joker, and then on the same day, this article came out March 24th, that picture came out March 24th, that the Joker returns. And the Joker represents the coming revolution. So Obama now is now beginning to speak. The return of the Joker. Thus the picture you have in California, the return of the Joker. Joker, Obama is 32. Joker is 23 and 32. You see? Obama is 14, 58, number of masonry. Obama's also 31. 31 is 11 prime, the master builder number. But like I say, that funny piece is that Obama vibrates with Joker. That's why you had that picture that day. Obama vibrates with Joker. Also in the news, we had the death of the two basketball players. I got that somewhere. I don't know why I stored it. I had a lot of stuff on here. All right, so the two basketball players that passed, Lee Green, former St. John's basketball player, dies at 49. Edwards was the other basketball player. But Lee Green died at 49. So we took Lee, and Green is 49. He dies at 49. Green is 49. Lee is 22-13. Green is 49-31. Remember, that vibrates with Obama, the Joker. Obama, 31. Green, 31. They were guards. Remember, Kobe Bryant was a guard. Guard is 24. Kobe Bryant's number was 24. Okay? And another thing I added with that, Lee, 22-13, the master builder number. CERN, the portal, 40 and 22. That's why these two men were picked for this. That's why he was picked for the ritual. David Edwards, 51, 69, 93. And if you take David, David, I don't know if I put David in here. I thought I put David on here, but I'll go back and look again. David is 40 and 22. David is 40 and 22. David, 32. So you see that all the numbers are vibrating now. CERN is 40 and 22. So this is the portal. These are the portal depth. Building that energy portal. David, as in David Edwards, vibrates with Fauci. And Fauci is your disease man. He's the guy going to open the portal probably by delivering some deadly disease to one of our cities. Probably New York, because New York is being targeted right now. You got both the mayor and the governor trying to put New York on a map for this. But David and Fauci vibrates 40, 22. You see the vibration between the two, and you had David Edwards dying, the basketball player. So a number they like to use, and we talked about that 17, we'll get in that. We got dies, we'll get into that. But I definitely want to get into 2. And the reason they use 2 a lot is because 2 is 58, the number of masonry, but 2 is also 13, and 13 is that number for change. 41, 15, but you see a lot of 13 and 23s when you deal with 2. So it's 2 guards that died. So we take 2 guards, and this all takes you right back to Kobe Bryant, the beginning of the king, return of the king ritual, the death of the king to crown a king. 52 prophecy, and 2 guards is 46 also. 47 is the number of foundation. So, in that day, I want to say, we go to the 24th. All right, so the 24th was a day with 47 numerology. 47, Euclid, the 47 problem, talks about foundation. So this was the building box, the killing of 2 guards. So what does it represent? What I put in here was kill the guard. Kill the guard. Right now, the man of color is the guard for his women. They're after the women and the children. So you got to kill the guard. Kill the guard vibrates with 88. That's what Trump is here to do with this virus, is kill the guard. Also 56, remember coronavirus is 56, so kill the guard vibrates with coronavirus. Sacrifice is 46. See how the number of sacrifice vibrates with a lot of this stuff. Okay, Bantu is 13. Remember, all this took place on a day where the energy was about the Bantu. So 2 guards dead on the 24th. And the energy was all around it. So Chaos is 46 and 19. That's why they picked 19. I talked to you guys about the number 19. Chaos is also the number of sacrifice. Remember, the Civil War was a war of chaos that sacrificed a lot of Americans. The American Revolution was a war of chaos. They killed a lot of Americans and English. So, these countries are about killing their own people. They believe in mass sacrifice to kind of bring in some of their bigger rituals. All right. Kill is 44 and 17. That's why you got the 17-year-old boy. That's why you got the New Jersey governor today saying that 17 people have died in New Jersey. Anytime you hear the number 17, 38. We'll put up the number of death. 38 is the number of death. 2 guards was 38. Kind of spelled that wrong. Okay, so death is 38 all the time. Death is also 43. So that's where that 43 code will come in sometimes when we talk about death. Death is 19. So chaos, death, all surround the number 19. All that's kind of mixed inside the number 19. But dies is 19. Marie is 46. Marie, as in Marie Tussauds. Marie is also 53, vibrating with 16. So the coming revolution stories, ritualistic sacrifices of people, and planting the coronavirus on top of it, which we knew we were going to start seeing. There's about a lot of sacrifice, and what people are willing to do is the next big part of this. COVID is 53, Marie is 53, COVID is 2644, the kill code. So, these people are very dangerous. They're willing to sacrifice their own people. They are willing to take a very deadly virus and call it something that is not like a wax imitation of the virus. It's not really the virus. It looks like it. It sounds like it, but it's not the thing. It's totally made up in order to sacrifice a lot of people. So that's something that needs to be watched at a high level. Watched at a very high level. One thing about this David Edward, I couldn't find, go back. I couldn't find David Edwards' age. That was played for Texas A&M, and both definitely are being. And Green is from New York. He played ball in New York at St. John's. So of course that puts New York back in the map. David Edwards played for Texas A&M, but I don't see the age for David Edwards. That's one thing I didn't see in this report, was the age for David Edwards. So that was a big piece. And then when I saw this story, they had the basketball on the court and a picture of the ball, Nike. The Nike symbol on the ball, like they wanted you to see the swoosh. And Nike goes back to 39, David Edwards playing for St. John's in New York. Nike goes back to 24. Kobe Bryant wore the number 24. He was a guard. 19, the number of chaos. You see these companies, how they vibrate with a lot of the evil that's going on in the world. Nike creates a lot of chaos, has created chaos for years. LeBron James, the only dumb black man to have a lifetime contract with these people. How stupid can you be? That's like signing with the devil. But this is what it is. This is what it is. So coronavirus ritual continues. Now we got ritualistic deaths being kind of blamed on the coronavirus. We have the story of young people dying, and that's to scare young people because they know they have to stop young people from revolting. So it's easier to create stories to scare them, to stop them from revolting, but then they give them the Joker because they know in certain places it's going to be revolution, and the Joker represents that revolution. Look at the red and the white. And we talk about the Russian bear returns. So, representing revolution. Another thing they want you to see in that picture. See how they want you to see ATM? They make sure that you see ATM. So they give it to you in the picture. And it's probably more stuff from that one picture I can decode. But I'll take ATM. ATM is 7. ATM is 34. I just had massive 34s with something. I had massive 34s I just looked at. And some massive 34s, but I can't find them as of yet, but it was a gang I just saw. So I'm looking for the 34 vibrations. Okay, here they are. So murder is 34. ATM, 34, murder. Possibly this young man was murdered. If it's a young man that was murdered, but murder is 34 and it vibrates, ATM. So possibly California is another place they're going to target for a lot of deaths inside of this ritual. Like I say, these people will go to any lengths to make this ritual real. It's an imitation. It's imitation like cheese, so they can make it taste like whatever they want it to taste like, but they're creating it as they go along. That's why they use the word novel. And if we take novel, novel is 68, 23, 41. Novel talks about change. 41 is 13, 22. The master building number also going into 40. So 40 is the math. 40 is also a big part of this. Remember 22 and 40, David, Fauci, CERN, all that's 40 and 22. So this ritual is now, we're getting close to opening the portal. And they're getting all that energy up to open the portal to let this thing out that they believe is going to save them. In their mind, like I say, these are sick people. They're very, very ill, and they think that this thing, whatever it is going to save them. So let's just continue to be on the watch. But anytime you see stories with the number 17, when you see the word dies in the story, and I think I did dies. See, dies is 3719, the number of chaos, 63, 71, 44. The kill code is in dies. That's what they use, dies, because people have been killed. And just it doesn't matter their age. If they signed on for the ritual, they had to be sacrificed for the ritual. It's just the way that these people go. Once you sign on to this foolishness, it is what it is. And it's all for the return of the Joker, who is Obama. Obama is the Joker, and he's returning. And now we see him returning and coming back to the forefront. Mr. Maki, Back Row Ministry, peace.